say, you see the stone wall all along the edge here. There's the parking area. You can park and make your way down that way.
That one says ancient ruins, archaeological resources, fossils, and historical remains. And it said an acquaintance of the act of 1906 to 1979. But it's gonna be.
What a view they had out here. We are not touching anything, ruining anything. We are just gonna explore what remains of once the Skoglund Homestead. So come along, let's see what we can find. But look at this beautiful view. Rumor has it this is an old homestead, possibly Vikings. We don't know for sure, so maybe we'll find some evidence. Do you see that? What is that?
This is called Viking Homestead. That actually looks like it actually does.
Be careful, there's rocks over there. Wow. Imagine being out in the middle of nowhere. They cleared all these fields, found all these stones. Should we check it out? What do you think?
Scary, creepy. I don't know, Gillian.
Whoa.
Oh, a bottle.
Look at this.
Bottle.
Yeah, that does look like a pretty old bottle.
Oh, look.
Zoom it out here a bit. That is a bottle, buddy. Now look, there's some metal right here. You can tell it's kind of built in. I wonder. Hopefully there's no bears in here. That's one thing I guess I didn't think of. Uh-oh.
No, Matt, put on your flashlight and let's see.
Oh. Hello! Anything in there? Oh no, the door's been shut, hopefully so. Whoa, it doesn't fly.
Yeah, it flies everywhere.
Wow, okay. Let's check it out. We'll check it out here. See if this opens.
Break them up.
Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on, let Daddy go first, just in case there's a bear.
No.
You guys are coming along with us for the first time. Hopefully, I don't know if there's anybody. Hello, anybody in there? Oh, there's a notice on this door. Let's see what this says. Does this say anything? Ottawa. Let me bring my flashlight out.
Go in there.
I will, I'm just a little sketch.
No, if you put on your flashlight, we should check every corridor over this to see what it, like, probably with a lens.
Okay, let's see if this is even gonna help. Hello! Whoa.
You put on your flashlight?
Yeah, I got the flashlight on.
Look at there.
People
Oh my god!
lived here. That looks like there's an old chimney there, a chimney wall.
Dad,
I'm not gonna lie, this is a little sketch.
can you check this area? There's a blanket.
Well, maybe somebody did sleep here.
What in the world? What is this?
There's old. It looks like that maybe where.
Can I come in this area? Can you just
Yeah, you can come check it out.
No, can you just go in first and put on your flashlight? Let's go.
So
in
they
this
did
side.
have some
Put
vents
this
here.
side. Go
Okay, sorry, I got the flashlight going here.
Go to that side.
See, look, there's nothing on the ground really. Let's see if there's anything. Nothing. Look at this construction and this doorwell.
And the chimney.
If anybody knows what this dates back to, what time
I can tell.
in history
I know what time it is.
this type of
No, I know what it is.
concrete
when this was built.
constructions.
What?
Yeah, there's another one. It's like an old coat rack that they used. This is cool. So man, this is probably a 2, 3, 4, maybe a 5 by 10 room, and this one's maybe like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's maybe like a 10 by 10. Interesting.
I could tell by the outside.
Wow, that's so cool.
This is probably like a 14 or 1500.
I can't believe we just went in there. That was pretty cool. It's definitely a little sketchy. So it's built into the ground, like a Hobbit hut. They definitely picked a good location, whoever built this homestead and lived on this land. There's some old metal here. Can't tell what it is. There's a pit right in there. Oh, look over here, buddy. Looks like there's an old barn or something over here. Let's check this stuff out. I'm gonna take you guys all over this place. You know, this is for people that might not be able to access areas like this that are super remote. People that just enjoy exploring content. This is for you. Now, looks like there's an old structure in those woods. There's one here, one here. Yeah, they said there's a lot of history and remnants that remain.
It's kind of history.
There's some more metal, and there's the old log structure. Look at this tree growing through that. That is cool. Yeah, time has taken over this place. It's like an old fuel tank. Maybe car parts. It's a pretty big homestead. They had a lot of valleys that they must have cleared out. Imagine clearing this out in the 1800s. Yes, this is in the middle of nowhere. Ottawa National Forest in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. And if you have a off-road vehicle, you can probably get here no problem. ATV side-by-side is definitely a car I would not recommend. There was some sketchy areas where a car probably wouldn't do very well. I'm gonna get a close-up of this log. Look at how they did that. A stone foundation built on what looks like square-cut logs. And at one point, this might have been the front door. Yeah, you can tell. Coming into your home. Alright, let's stay out here, bud. I need to go in there. You know if there's nails that fallen in. It's getting reclaimed by nature at this point. I'm surprised that the wood's still standing pretty strong, I guess. Roaming Lindmans exploring the Skoglund Homestead. So you can see there's a cleared out field here, big cleared out field over there where the homestead is. And in this little valley there's a ton of old stones that must have just been tossed in here to make way. Look, there's a little bit of metal in there too. Let's keep on going, see what's over here. Keep an eye out for bear, cougars, wolves, coyotes, deer, moose. They all live out here. This is their home. I want to see what's on the other side over there. Alright, Alright, you guys, so we're checking it out over here. They cleared out so much land out here. It's crazy. We're in the middle of a deep, thick forest. There's no fields like this. But here we are, exploring it. Now, one thing I haven't seen yet is we haven't seen a water source. There's a lot of valleys in this area, so maybe they had, you know, creeks, streams that supply the water, but being out here, they gotta have some sort of water, right, buddy? A pond, a lake, something, you'd think, right? You know, and right now, it is May, mid-May, so the snow is melted. It's a beautiful, nearly 80-degree day here in the Upper Peninsula. So it's still happening, and looks like the homestead made it through the winter. I mean, look at this. We go a little zoom in here for you. There's that log cabin we were at, and over there's the Hobbit hut somewhere. But let's check out this valley and see if we can find a water source here. We walk back over there. I don't think there's anything else back over here, but I kind of want to see just in case. I wonder if they had any other structures that they would use. What type of machinery they use to pull out all these trees and just saws? I mean, what? Doesn't look like there's much else that way. We'll be missing it, but we'll head back this way and see some of the other stuff. Yeah, I don't know, maybe they had a well. There's some metal objects here, so.
Maybe that's the well.
This little valley here probably has a lot of runoff after the melt.
We're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I thought I heard something. Alright, now let's go up this hill. Let's get to the other side. I don't see a pond or anything. This is definitely a steep grade here. How'd they get all this stuff out here, buddy? By horse? Had to have, because the 1800s. Maybe train? I don't. It is train tracks. Yeah, 5-10 miles away from here, so maybe that helps supply some goods. All right, buddy, we're just gonna go over this way. You're doing great. Oh. Yeah, there's probably some bones, bud. Look, there's more right here. See some like ribs. Something else over there. I bet some wolves had a deer feast right here. Oh, there's something. Maybe a bear, yeah. Whoa. What is this? Oh, that's the skull of, looks like a deer. And pretty fresh if there's still hair on it, right? So there's definitely wolves living here now. Maybe we should get out of here. What do you think, bud?
Yeah, I want to go back home and have some orange chicken.
You want to go back home and have some orange chicken?
And then
Yeah, Mom's gonna make us some. All right.
that's a deer.
Should we take this with us? Bring it for Mom? Yeah? Okay.
It's scary.
No, I'm joking. I don't even want to touch it. Don't touch it either.
I'll kick it.
Don't you dare.
All
Alright, let's get up to the top of the hill here and see if there's anything else we can find. Right. So I'll walk back up there. See what's up. Right now is actually the perfect time to explore the North Woods because the bugs haven't made their appearance quite yet. But I'm probably gonna jinx it for us. Oh, you think they did? I'm sure if you're out here exploring sometime in June, July, August, this will be pretty much a bug paradise. Bugs, wolves, they live here now. Wow. I wonder how old that tree would be. Look, this looks like I had 2 rooms in this old structure's foundation. Oh, it does look like somebody was here clearing up some old brush, preparing a fire possibly. Maybe the Forest Service, DNR. Look at this. That must have been maybe a barn. It's pretty big. They had a barn here, log cabin here, and a Hobbit hut right behind there. Interesting. A few different structures on this property.
A fire.
Oh yeah. That was maybe their old fire pit. You can see it's
Go by the rocks.
yeah, small little fire pit. I wonder if
that
that's original.
This rock. No rock there.
Again, they had a beautiful view here. Wow. If you come out here, please respect the property. Take nothing but memories and leave nothing but footprints, as the saying goes. Beautiful tree. Oh, check this out. This is an old piece of metal. I wonder where the chimney is for this Hobbit hut. Let's see if we can see it. So there was an opening back here somewhere. I'll show you guys. That's it. Looks like there's a cover that was for it at one point. And you see, there's a little hole. Metal. There it is. Hey Lucian, there's stuff over here. Let's check this out. There's a hole over here. What in the world? Oh, it's just a hole. Someone digging a outhouse or a grave? A grave? Kind of is grave size. I wonder if somebody was exhumed from there. Think there was a grave there at one point? Maybe. Maybe they were mining for copper. Coming around here, you can see the Hobbit house. That's what we're calling it. Kind of like some Lord of the Rings stuff. It's pretty cool. You can see some of these piles of stones are surrounding the property. I wonder what that purpose is. You can really see how they built one side stone, the rest is into a hill. And imagine walking out in the morning about 120, 150 years ago to your homestead in the middle of nowhere. Quite literally. And you have a beautiful view too. It looks like you got some hills in the distance. You can see for miles. What a cool spot. Thank you to all those that help care for this stuff. Maintain these properties. You see glass? There's old metal there. And yeah, some glass. Lucian found. We got a piece there. I wonder what that would have been from. Probably some old glass. Oh, there's another piece right here. If anyone knows what that might have been from. Sometimes you find snakes under there. I haven't seen any snakes yet.
There's none.
I do want to see what's over here. Maybe that's where the water source is.
Yeah.
Look at how they have this kind of looks man-made. Some of these ridges, you got these like retaining walls. Wow, how it is. Let's check in this rocks to see if we see anything cool. Oh, look. Look at this. It's an old handle to a pan or something. And there's the other piece. Maybe that was a pot they would cook in. I wonder. What? You see a snake? Oh, a snake hole? Maybe hopefully it's a chipmunk hole, huh? What is in these woods? Let's take a look, because they have a retaining wall here, here, all around here. Oh, here's something metal. What is that? And metal box. Maybe it's a car part. It's probably a car part. Hey, stay up there, buddy, because there's glass right here.
Where?
Look at this. There's glass right here. Some old colored glass that got broke. Man, they did some work here, that's for sure. Built this whole retaining wall. They didn't want their their home to get washed into this valley. And look, one more stone wall right here. What? You see something?
A jar. Jar.
You see a jar?
That's probably the broken piece from the jar.
Oh yeah.
Pick it up, see what it does.
And it's wedged in the rocks. I'm not gonna touch it. I don't want to get cut. You don't touch it either. You got metal here, metal here. I wonder if there's something in that. Yeah, well, it doesn't look like there's anything in these woods. I'm trying to find a pond or something. I don't see one. These woods get kind of thick. Let me go down there. There's probably something. There's got to be, but we're not going that far. Is there anything in here? Oh, another hole. There's a big hole here. I don't know what that was used for. Let's see. It's probably a few feet deep. Down through here. This is so pretty. Let's see. They can literally had a great view. Coming. Get off of those rocks, boy. What are you doing? In a little hole. See something else from over here?
Not the same. Not
Oh, another glass. Probably old glass from. That was like a mug. Manly glass. All right, good find.
The other jar that was talking about.
Yeah. All right, let's take one last look in here. Look at how cool that is. I wanted to come check this out for years. finally did it. Andrew went in. And we're keeping the door shut behind us. Make our way over here. Look at how cleared this is. What a beautifully hilly property. Now I want to know what's down there, so let's go. Let's check it out. Come on, Lucian. I see more stuff. Don't get eaten by a bear. What, where they had crops here at one point? Like what? What did they use this for? Livestock? Peace. Get away from the world. Some trees down. I'm not seeing much down. Yeah! Coming! So it looks like there's some stone here, rocks collected here by the road. And I see this sign here that says, on the morning of Friday, May 19th, my tent burned down in the clearing Skoglunds. After investigation, I discovered that my black Carhartt Arctic coat, black Carhartt big overalls, brown Carhartt vest, and a down sleeping bag were removed before the tent burned down. I found no brass buttons, zippers, snaps, etc. in the debris. Have a nice day. Now that's laminated, but that's been there for a little while. But what in the heck is that supposed to mean? That means something or someone took his stuff. What was it? Is it the ghost of Skoglund? We don't know. Come check it out for yourself. So I'm noticing there's these stones here. Another thing is that these stones line all the way up the road. I'm not sure how far, but you can see all along here there's like a stone fence that was created a long time ago. Very long time ago. Now, see how thick this is? It's a few feet wide and goes like all the way down both ways to border their property they had. Now, we may not have found any particular evidence of Vikings, but this is a lot of remnants of what a Norwegian homestead might have looked like in the early to late 1800s to early 1800s. This is definitely an 1800s homestead. But thanks for watching, you guys. We're gonna get out of here. Have a nice day.